What's up, guys? Alright, so today we are back playing some Minecraft. Let me make sure everything's actually working, unlike last stream. That might be muted. Hold on. Nope, that was on. It's just quiet. 1 second. I'm listening for sound. Okay, sound is up. And I think we're good. I just can't hear it. It might be low. It was a bit low. Okay. Yeah, so this right here is the final gate pearl I have to do before all of the gates are done. I've got every single one except this guy. Which, it's been fun. I mean, it's just taken a lot of time to get where I am. It's so loud. Trying to get the sound turned down, but it's not wanting to actually go down. Alright. There we go. Never mind. It came back up. Okay, let me try this again. There we go. But yeah, so that was the final gate pearl, but the second to last data model. The final one is, of course, the Chaos Guardian. And so that's what we're preparing for this stream, and maybe we will go and actually fight this thing. It is the hardest boss in the game, and it is obviously from Draconic Evolution. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot to get to, but we need to basically get the Draconic Staff of Power, the Draconic Bow, the Draconic chest piece, and so on. So that means there are a couple things we need to do. One of which is set up crafting stuff for this. And like I said, I can put this connected to the chest over in the corner, and it will basically get all of the materials I need to craft it and put it into this chest. And so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is, what is it called? Crafting. Oops, that's the wrong button. So I need 9 of them, but that right there, so that's, yeah, I figured I would need to do that. What we need to do is edit the crafting recipe and take out these guys. Actually, I could keep that one there, but I know I'll keep it like that. So now what we do is we go back over here and then get the crafting and then say we want 9 of them. It'll get all the resources we need. Hopefully. It might take a second. So yeah, so it's crafting everything we need. And it puts it here. So you can see, that's all the resources we need to craft one of these. The diamonds go there. And so basically now what I need to do is have it have an input source so I can just throw it into a chest and then send it back into the system. But for now, this is going to be split into 4 because it goes like this. That goes into 2. That goes like that. And so now what we do is we take the empty one, throw it here. And too close. Oh, I might... Oh, shoot. That's a bit... Okay, so those are too close, apparently. So I need to take all of those out. And then... I need to move everything, I think, away 1. So I think that needs to be there. I think it needs to be a 2 gap. So 2 gap like that. That one go there. I don't want to lose these either. They're pretty valuable in the sense that I only have the 9. And I don't want to craft anymore. Bypass limit. Put that back there. Alright, now we try it. Once again, those go like that. That goes there. And then we craft it. And so then it takes the power and infuses it. Now we just kind of wait because this actually doesn't get as much power as I need it to currently. Oops, I just broke it. But it already had all the power needed, so it just instantly just starts recrafting it and doesn't need to power up. Ow, my knee. Okay. Let's put this guy back. And that is number 1. So then what we do is we put it back. We take one of the other spots and replace it. And we just repeat that process. Yeah, I definitely like the dark theme better. I have yet to do the hats. Like, I don't think I've gotten a single... Okay, no, I've gotten the fro because that I get the fro by killing things. But I have yet to get a single hat. I mean, I have enough hat bags. I could probably grab all of them if I wanted to. Yeah, this part's fun, kind of. It's just a bunch of waiting. But it's not terrible because all you have to do is just pick one up, throw it down, click craft. While I'm waiting for this, I'm going to go ahead and get a return chest. Chest. Import. This is mainly for when I have actual things to return back into the system for crafting later. That's not where I wanted that. And I think that should work just fine. Alright, so then these guys, we just repeat this process until we have all 9 of them. Because we're going to need 9 of them in order to actually get to where we want to be later on. So that'll be that. What I can go ahead and do, since I already have everything here, I can just click cancel. And everything that was there will just kind of go back to the system. then what I can do possibly is go ahead and say I'm also going to want 9 of these. Which, I mean, I have the dragon hearts available to make those, but those are going to have to wait until after I finish all of these because I can't craft those otherwise. So it's kind of just like a big back and forth process. But I can go ahead and say that I want the 9 made. And it's going to try and make these guys, which is pretty easy. We just take dragon hearts and infuse them. And those should end up in this chest here shortly after it makes all the blocks needed. So yeah, though this is everything needed to make the 12 draconic blocks. I just need to make sure I catch all of that before it falls. Okay, but yeah, so that is made then by just infusing 6 draconium cores with the 1 dragon heart into the 4 draconium blocks. So we have everything we need there. Just like that. So once all of these are made, then I will make this because it uses the wyvern tier, which is this here. So yeah, these are pretty easy to make. Eventually, I am going to be making this little guy right here, the energy core, which just holds all my power for later use. That's going to take a lot because specifically the one that I want, it is the highest tier, which I think is tier 8 or something like that. It takes so many blocks of awakened draconium that I just have to do that in between. Otherwise, y'all get to watch me make draconium blocks for like 2 hours. Since I can't just, I don't think I can physically have an automated thing to have it put into each one of these. And it would especially be hard specifically for the middle one on this side over here, unless I move it to be like up here, which would be fine. And then I can maybe have stuff auto put in, but then just the power situation is also off at that point. So I don't know how well that would go. But yeah, this is the last one right here. And so then while that's going, we just go ahead and grab these last few things. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's that heartbeat. There's the 6. There's the dragon heart. And that's the awakened draconium blocks. And then I will get to test here then if how these get to go back in the system if it goes through the chest. This one takes quite a bit of power to make it though as well. It takes, well, I don't get to see. Does that go into the system? It does. Perfect. So yeah, anytime I make these blocks, I can just throw them into the system here, and then I don't have to worry about, like, necessarily anything messing it up. There are a couple of those. Oh, no, there's several of those over there now. Why is it doing this? Man, that's annoying. Because every time I, like, log off and get back on, I have to go fix those. I didn't fix it the last time. I had, like, 3 or something that I had to fix while just going through the gates. But I didn't fix them because I was tired of my game lag. Alright, so that is all of those. Now everything gets thrown in here. And it does just need the 9. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that because I have everything I need to make the 9. Just one of those there. 2 of those there, and then the rest of these. I think it's the 4 like that. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Alright, perfect. So now we just go through and make these. So this part's pretty simple. And so I guess let's go do the next part while we're at it. So I need to make this, which is fusing. And so since I'm lazy, we just go in here and go like this. So we are going to need this to be made first because I don't have a crafting recipe for that. Then we make these, and then we also need this. Perfect. So we just go in here, diamond chest plate there, that one there, and then we find where the chest is that has, yeah, right here. Throw this here, and it makes that. So now we go back here, and we do the same with this one. Go here. And then this guy, we just throw that there because it can also make those. We go back in here. Chest plate goes there. This is crafting, so that goes there. So that should be everything needed for this. And now, since, well, we're going to get here eventually, I just throw this guy here for when I want to make the chaos one. That's pretty simple. Those guys. Yeah, perfect. We'll come back to that here in a second. Let's... I don't want to fall and die. Let's go ahead and just grab this one over here since it's empty. Throw it there to craft. Alright, so now... there are a couple other things we need to craft. We won't leave these crafting things in here long because, well, I only need one of them and don't need much more. But for the Staff of Power, I will need this. Before that, I need to make sword. And before that, I need to make the wyvern sword. And then before that, the diamond sword. So that is just for the sword. And we go through the shovel side. Shovel. Wyvern shovel. Diamond shovel. And then the last one is the pickaxe. Same situation. Draconic pickaxe. Wyvern pickaxe. Diamond pickaxe is already able to be made. So not all of these will actually be able to be thrown in here. So that is fine. We just add another one of these. Just add another pattern provider. And connect it up to the chest. And then to the system. So now, on this one, we can throw in those and then throw in like that. So that will get us all the way to the Draconic Staff of Power. That gives us the sword, the pickaxe, the shovel. Sword, the pickaxe, the shovel. And the Staff of Power. To get the Draconic Staff of Power, well, that is just a whole mess. Which, Let's go ahead and make this one because, well, it will eventually. It needs large chaos, which is just going to be basically auto crafting anyways once I get up to yes, Chaos Dragon. Once we kill the Chaos Dragon, get his data, we just get large chaos shards from him. Okay, so that's that. But now we need to get up to this guy, the chaotic capacitor. Everything here can be crafted except the draconic capacitor. Everything there can be crafted except the wyvern capacitor, which everything here can be crafted. So then we just throw those right here. Perfect. Now, some of the easy things that I need also to be crafted eventually. This guy, the chaotic damage module. It's quite good for once we get up to I'm blanking right now. And this takes Ender Dragon, which, well, that's decently easy, and we don't need too many of them. So we can always have it crafting, at least. So that is for the Draconic. Now we get the Wyvern one, which everything here can be crafted except Potion of Strength. Which is pretty easy, because eventually, here in a little bit, I will make the auto potion crafter to get everything I need. So this needs a Potion of Strength 2, which we just throw this here. 3 potions of strength, 1 glowstone. Gets a potion of strength 2. But then we need a potion of strength 1. Which, honestly, all we have to do is really just have it go in, do everything. But we need this here to craft it. Takes Wildenhorn or Blaze Powder, which Blaze Powder is easy to get. So we just get this, potion of strength, and awkward potion. We have to craft the awkward potion, which is water bottle and nether wart. So we go like this here. To autocraft nether wart, we need well, we can just throw it in one of these or one of these. Which, do I have one of those in there? I do not, but I have the extra one over here because I have 2 sets of these going. So if I go, let's go ahead and get this down here. It's this inside one. Instead of that, do the warts, which go and should start making me infinite nether warts. Perfect. So the nether wart situation is covered. And that would get us the awkward potion. So there is a way to get the water bottle stuff going. I will worry about that once I actually get to this part of doing everything. But for now, that is one line of things we have to do. No, those can't go there. Potions can't go there. The crafting recipes can. Potions will go somewhere else later on. There's going to be quite a bit of them. Okay, so next thing, we go here, and that would be the chaotic one of this one, and then we just need a base damage module, which uses the strength potion, which I already have a crafting thing ready for it. So that's good. I don't have to make another one of those. So just this right here, it goes up to the chaotic. Now we need the chaotic energy core. So this is the same process. We just go down the line, make all the energy cores all the way to the base. And we grab the redstone because, well, we need the redstone blocks for that one. And that one is pretty easy. It's just energy, so it's nothing big. But there are a lot of these that I need to make. So I actually do need to go back up here and get this started back up. There's a lot of stuff that goes into draconic evolution. Why did I place that back? But it's a lot of fun, and I need all these things in order to fight the chaos dragon, because otherwise I will just get one shot. So this one here takes quite a bit of stuff. It takes this stuff here, so I need this here, which the blaze rods are being basically just infinitely gathered because I have the farm, and same with the ender pearls I have. So this here takes quite a bit. Okay, I don't have to make many of these, but that is fine. But it's good to have here. And so this is a line there that leads to that one there, which then leads to this stuff here. And that's just for the base, or the highest quantum entanglement. Now we have to go through this one, which is this guy here, which, well, oh great, I'm out of patterns. Let's make 64 patterns. Oh man, so much stuff that goes into this. That's why instead of just saying it's the Chaos Dragon fight, I'm saying it is the prep for the fight, because I don't know if I'm actually going to get to go fight him today. And that should be 64. Yeah, so there's that. And that is the next one here. You get the next one down, and then we get this guy, which also needs this. I'm pretty sure that is everything because I have that. Okay, so that one's done. I just need to throw these here. There's going to be so much stuff here. Now, the chaotic flight one I will come back to because, I mean, I don't necessarily need it all too much since I can fly anyways right now. That's not how I wanted that. Goodness. But honestly, it might be good to have it because you can change its flight speed. And I'm already getting all the materials needed to even craft it, so I might as well. So this large and these guys, which needs the potion of swiftness, which then needs potion of swiftness tier 1, which needs the awkward potions, which I already have being crafted. Then I need this one, which needs potion of slow falling, which uses the awkward potion, and then this is where the phantom membrane comes into play, which I already have the phantom membrane stuff going, and paper and gunpowder, which I don't have any of those auto crafting. I should have I think I have a farm of sugarcane. I'm pretty sure I do. And then gunpowder, I have creepers and stuff being killed constantly. And then we go to this one here, which is rough because I need to grab an elytra, and that can only be obtained. I can't craft an elytra, so which is fun. So paper, that, and then down the line. And then we grab these, and these go in here. So we have a good bit of potions already up in line for what we need. And we're just getting started on going down the list. Now we need Potion of Leaping, which this is coming into play with some of the stuff that I already have being gathered, like the Rabbit's Foot. Then we need this guy here, which uses Potion of Leaping, which is this one here. So there we go, and then these guys go there. Now I have Potion of Leaping, Potion of Strength, Potion of Swiftness, Slow Falling, and then the Awkward Potion. These are just like, these aren't even the important ones. These are just like fun ones that help with just quality of life stuff, like leaping, flying. These next ones are kind of the important ones, which includes the Large Shield Capacitor, or Capacity Module, which needs 5 Chaotic Shield Capacitor, which uses these here, which uses this guy here. And I have netherite scraps pretty much on hand. So these are important. And especially like right now, what I can do is, since I'm gonna need this guy for when I go fight the Chaos Dragon the first time, because I can't get the chaotic ones until after I kill the Chaos Dragon. So that's all that. We're kind of getting into some of the more important ones that I need for fighting the Chaos Dragon. It's more of the strength and resistance, so like the shield stuff. But this here is also important. It's accuracy of my bow, which is important because once I get the bow up, I need accuracy because it's going to be shooting so fast. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be shooting fast, so it's going to be hard to aim it. But if the accuracy is up, then we're good. Which I think that's everything here. It looks to be. And now this one, the projectile damage module. This is big. A big help to where my just damage is going to come from. And it uses a splash potion of strength 2. Which, if I already have these being made, then all I have to do is grab that to make it splash potion. That's the potion of strength. Which one's 2? This is going to be 2. Whichever one has an awkward potion is number 1. So this goes here. Oh, goodness, this is so much back and forth. I think that, yes, that's everything needed for this one. So we can throw these in here. The gravity. So it doesn't drop when I shoot. Obviously, now we need the potion. Splash potion of slow fall, which uses slow falling, and so that one is also pretty easy. It just yeah. Blah. Okay, and then let's see. Now penetration. This is good because this makes it do more damage in general, because it goes through armor. And we can just auto craft everything with it. There's no potion involved, which is nice. Oh yeah, I also got, while I was going, I crafted the soul amulet, got the blue heart containers, and got these soul heart containers, which basically are an extra life. So if I would die, it would revive me to back to full health. It's like having a totem of undying, and that's really nice. So that's the penetration. Now velocity, this one's also really good because it just makes the arrows fly faster. Which max of these is 8, so I only need 8 in total. And this uses the splash potion of swiftness. There we go. Oh, we already got that one. Let's go back over here, grab this. Move that there, grab this. Throw it in there to craft. All right, now moving on, we have the shield control module, which max installation is 1, and it just controls the shield. Pretty simple. Nether stars, we have basically infinite of. Emeralds, on the other hand. Do we have emeralds? We have blocks of emeralds, quite a lot of them, to be exact. So that's pretty easy to make. And now we go down to this one, which also pretty simple to make. Getting pretty far down in the line of everything we have, but we still have a lot of open space down at the bottom. So that should be that. Now these are big. The shield recovery, it just basically depends on how fast the shield is recovered. And you definitely want the shield to recover a lot faster when you're fighting the Chaos Dragon. And then we got the speed, which 8 of these can be installed on anything, so that is also really good. And yes, right at the end is where it uses the normal potion of swiftness. So we really will need to get the it set up for whatever. I can't think of the word. Yeah, we'll need to get the potion set up. Why is that's not what I wanted? Needs potion of healing, and this is where I wanted to go. There we go. Potion of healing. It needs potion of instant health, which needs the glycering melon with the awkward. So this I need to make. We should have melons going somewhere, and then you just surround it with the gold nuggets. I'm pretty sure I have melon slices pretty much everywhere. Nope, but we can make them by just taking the melons that I do have like that. Okay, and then we throw these here. These two will go somewhere else. And we need the Wyvern Undying. And the Totem of Undyings we basically have infinitely going because of the Evoker down in the Hostile Neural Network area. But yeah, our potions are stacking up, but that is fine. Okay, so this one here is pretty simple. Let's see. I have wheat and cocoa beans. Do I have cocoa beans somewhere? I should, maybe. Let's find out. Yep, I have a little bit, which I don't know how I got them. I can throw them into one of those. Huh, I wonder how I got them. Not quite sure. But if I don't think I have an open one of these right now. There's pumpkin, wheat, the warts, the flowers, the melon, and oh, nothing. I do have an open one. All right, at least seems to be open. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So we got the cocoa bean situation. Yeah, so, and yeah, same here, just the cookies for both of them. Pretty simple. Cookie, and then the feeding ones. Which, I mean, yeah, my backpack auto feeds me, but I think this one, it just, in general, it feeds faster than the other one. Now, this one makes it to where Endermen basically just don't teleport away from my shots. So I can shoot Endermen. Basically. Yeah. Which, Wither Skeleton Skull, I'm pretty sure I have quite a bit of. Yep. Perfect. There we go. Throw that there. That's good. Now, these couple here, this one's actually a really good one. Auto fire. Because, well, I don't want to have to let go of the bow to fire it, so I can just get it to auto fire. Hill step is just nice, so I don't have to walk up stuff myself, even though I don't actually think that's a part of the set that I have on right now. Night vision, I just have it because, well, night vision, pretty simple. But now we need the golden carrot, which I don't think I have carrots infinitely growing right now. But I can add that to the list. And I mean, I already have like several of them here anyways, so that's good. I'll get it worked out. I need an import and an export bus with some cables. I think they're the red ones over there, so I'll use the red. And then I'm gonna need some more acceleration cards. Let's just make 300. I'll let that go for a bit. But back to this, yeah, I'll get the carrots going, so that will be that. And this goes in here with those. That one's just easy. And then mining stabilizer, this is mainly for when I'm flying. Pretty simple explanatory, just makes it to where I don't, like, shake around or whatever. And yeah, so that's that. Let's go finish off these. And the 300 are done. Those are almost done too. Alright, so the acceleration cards are all done. Just fill that up and we're good. Alright, so over here then, we need the import bus. The bottom would be also, would be the export going into it. So what if I went here? Cable cover. Or actually, even better, I just hook it up straight to here. So then we have the export bus. No, it can't go on that one. 23 channels. These hold 16, so that will not work. So then I'll just move it forward to put that there. And then that's where I put the export bus. Speed, I need carrot will go in there. Water will go in there, and so will bone meal. That's where that's gonna go. And then I need all these augments, so I need 3 flux and 1 resonant. Which, I have 16 resonant here, and I'm pretty sure I have all the flux I need as well. Just like that. And then what we do is we grab one of these guys. Throw him on top there. That should be all the power needed. And I just need to import stuff. So import, just like that. And that. Oh, that's why I went from the bottom. Okay. And then go underneath here and then do it. Now we need the carrots, bone meal, and the water. Oh, that's right. No, I just need to... Yep, that's import perfect. Export out the right side. And now it should be going. Nope, that's the wrong spot. Shouldn't need those anymore. And that should be the carrots being, yeah, crafted. All right, so that's the carrots. And now, the AoE. It's max installation of 1. I don't necessarily need it, but I will go ahead and get it to where I can craft it in case I want it in the future. It just is a simple crafting, and it basically just lets me have a bigger AoE attack. Which is good in some cases, but in others it's not. And yeah, so that is all of those. Don't have any more of those necessarily right now that I need to throw in to be made. I just need to make the potion area now. And it's going to take me a second to figure out how that works because it's been a while since I've actually done the auto potions. But I will get it to work. Just like we figured out how to get that to work down there. With the auto crafting and then all of this, which this stuff was easy. That stuff was a little bit harder actually to make the distillation chambers here, or the materials don't work. These were the distillation chambers. It was a bit hard to get this figured out. Currently, it has excess water actually. Oh, I did not get this hooked back up. Yeah, while I was doing some stuff, I accidentally... Perfect, there we go, that's better. That's what we like to see. Okay, so yeah, now these are done. So this is as high as I can get these to go right now. So what we need to do now, we want to start making some of this. Mainly, we want to select the draconic chess piece and say we want one of them. It's missing the wyvern chess piece. Yes, I know it's missing the wyvern chess piece, but you're supposed to be able to craft it. Did it not go in the recipe? Oh well. So we just click craft on the wyvern chess piece. And we should see the stuff pop up in this chest here shortly once everything is made. I need to check something on my phone while this is going. Sorry. I have something up and someone was asking a question. So I was answering it for them. And giving some other things a go-in. Thought I did that. Okay. All the stuff should be in here now. So the chest piece goes there. That goes there. That splits up into 2. That also splits up into the 2. And same with that. And we craft the draconic chest piece. Okay, I definitely did this. Sorry, I'm having some issues with something. It did go through. That's annoying. All right, so there is our wyvern chest piece we throw in here and get it to go back into the system. And there we go. So now we need draconic chest piece crafted. Hello? Did it not go? There it is. Now we get the draconic chest piece crafted, which it says it's missing. And yeah, this is where some of these things get annoying. So I do actually need to take all of these guys out of here in order to do this. Except the wyvern stuff. The wyvern stuff can stay. But in all of these, I need to say just don't worry about the processed one before it, because in the end, it's not actually going to show up saying that it's there, because it doesn't like it. It just says that it doesn't actually get crafted because sometimes it gets power in it when you get it thrown in there or whatever. So yeah, that's fine. You just take it out and then throw everything back in. And that should be good. Then we say craft this, which then we grab this out of there and proceed to grab everything that gets thrown into this chest, proceeding. Now I want to figure out why this is messing with me. There it is. Okay. We're good. Everything's working out now. I got it figured out. Okay, it finally just worked. But yeah, so now we throw all of these in here and craft the draconic chess piece. And with this crafting, this is as high as we can go for now. And look, and actually, fun thing about this is I don't have to take off this armor. I just get to throw it right here, and it works just fine. So now some of the things we need to craft. We need to craft a draconic energy module. It's best just to craft one in these cases because when I make the where is it? This guy, this will automatically also charge everything in my inventory, like the armor, and I don't have to worry about it running out of battery. Plus then that these go inside of these capacitors and get energy instantly sent to it through the later on draconic battery that I make. And so all I really need in this chest piece is the one draconic energy. So now I need to figure out how I do this thing again because I forgot the controls. Keybinds. Category draconic evolution. Tool config, tool, it is either, is it, it is comma, and then I select. That's right, it has to be on my body. Then I click comma, click on it. No. No, I don't want the HUD. So shift that. Yeah, it's shift. And then I click it. So I place this here and it has power that can be stored in it now. Now I need to get one of these crafted. Actually, two of those crafted. So I first need to craft two of the base tier. Wherever it may be here. I'm so blind. There. No, that's not it. There it is. Right there. I need to craft two of these. And so these two go there, and then these proceed to be split up. Like so. And we craft it, and this gives us one of the capacitors here. And that is our two Wyvern capacitors. So now we need to make the two... the two draconic capacitors, which I thought I took that out. Did I not click the right button? I might not have. I didn't. I need to click that, and I didn't. So now we can craft the two draconic capacitors. much. I'm just waiting for stuff to head to this chest, but it's crafting some things. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's right. I need to craft 4 of these. So this goes in there. That goes there. And then the 6 of these. Craft that. And then let's see what it does after. It just uses... So I do need to throw it back into the system because this makes our draconium ingots to be sent over to me. So throw that there. That gets sent into the system, which says it's been crafted. And now everything's in here. And I throw these here. The 4. The 1 set of those. And then it's 3 of those. Perfect. This is like great weather for what I'm doing right now. Okay, so now each one of these goes in this spot here. In the curio spot. And the comma, that's what all this is for. So when I click comma, charge held item. So I want it to charge armor and charge held item. I don't want it to charge the... Well, this one can charge the curios because this would charge this one, which then would charge everything else. So... And, yeah. And so this guy, then what I need to do is click shift, comma, and this can hold... It's a 5x5, so it can hold 25. So now I need to craft 50 of these. So both of them can be fully stocked with energy. So yeah. Let's see. This, I can cancel that. And now it's crafting the other thing. And here, right here. So this is now being crafted. So now I just basically have to wait until all of that is basically ready and I can actually get it set up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just... Some people don't understand some things. I'm just trying to get people to understand. That's what I'm looking down at my phone for, is someone's asking me a question about a specific thing in a game. I'm trying to explain it to him. This will craft the 4 of those that I need. So this is also one thing that I want to get made because it'll help for later on for certain things that I have planned. That should be the only thing that I need to stand here for. Now it's just waiting for the iron to go through. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of those. So now here comes the fun part. Letting it charge. 2 more, and there's 50. So now we go into each of these and just spam the 25 in. So right now, since I don't have one of those batteries... Oh my goodness. Since I don't have one of those batteries right now, I would make 2 of these, which I probably should, because those make it to where I can get power from anywhere. And especially when I'm fighting the Chaos Dragon, I will need the power. Yeah, and so this is a 4x4. So it would actually take up this much space right here. Which, right now, it seems like a lot, but once I get to the Chaos... Once I get to the Chaos one, it will hold a lot more than what is there. So currently I need 2 gas tiers because I need to be able to make end crystals. And so basically I need to somehow stop the thing over here from crafting them. So do that, and now I need to craft an end crystal to hold on to so I can get it back to where it can be crafted automatically. But I'm basically now just waiting for to get a gas tier, which all hinders on one of these guys back here. They're all self-aware now, which is really good. So they have a 99.5% chance, just like that, to get a prediction. And so we can see here that with each prediction, it gives us 2 gas tiers. Which, honestly, I think what happened was... Nope. Okay. Now I should be able to craft one of those to hold on to, which actually it's right there. So what I need to do is basically hold on to it for that. Throw it into the system, and then... Where did it... Okay. And then go back to here, and then say the 2 quantum entanglement tunnels. So now that's making, so then I can throw this back to grab those. Okay, that was pretty simple, and I think I need to make those over here. No, those just get made in here. With these things that I need to make in here. This, never mind. It's the next one that I need to do. So then go here, throw that there. It's activating, but it won't activate yet because, well, I don't have it connected. So what I do, I'm pretty sure to link it, shift right click on energy core. So I can't activate it yet, but I can give these power. Because, well, I have crazy amounts of power right here. And he's going to hold 144 million, which is perfectly fine. And then we just go back in here. And this one recharges held items. And this one recharges curios. So this recharges this, which then charges everything. Okay. So now my armor is charged. So now all I have to do is work on getting the different pieces for my armor. And also I need to go ahead and figure out bow stuff. So this here, I don't need these 2 anymore because I already crafted those. Same with these 2 and those 2. I'm basically just going down the list of things that I need to craft so then I can take stuff out later on and make it easier to auto craft things. Because I need more space for the bows. Alright, so now we get the bows. Everything here can be auto crafted. Wyvern bow. Draconic bow. Same here, except we take out the wyvern bow so it doesn't try and grab a wyvern bow. And then same with this one, we take out the draconic bow so it doesn't do that. So that is for my bow. And then I'll come back to these in a second. But I want to go ahead and get the bow crafted. There's everything I need. Throw the bow in there. It's anything that is single goes by itself, and then the doubles need to be split for the bow. And now that's the chaos one. We need the draconic bow. Throw that there. Wyvern bow gets thrown back there. We say that the wyvern bow is completed. And now we wait for draconic bow stuff, which right there you can see that we need another thing of the awakened draconium blocks. So eventually I will just need to mass craft these, so then I don't have to recraft them over and over. But for the energy core, I will have to mass produce these anyways. Which honestly, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get some of these things set up. So we need a... I don't think I actually have the cores set to be where I can auto-craft it. No, I don't. Okay. Then we have all these, and these also need to then be split up into the respective singles. And then craft. So that will give us our draconic bow, which then we can take one of these cores and add the power to it. And now we can hold power in this thing. And now, this is what I've been waiting to do for a bit with this infinity bow. So now it has infinity. And I have this quiver here, which has arrows in it. So now I can just shoot the bow infinitely. Good. That is that. So those two can come out. And then those go there. So we're just working on getting things kind of dialed down. So we need to craft the wyvern sword. So then craft the draconic sword. So if we throw in for the wyvern sword and then throw in for the draconic sword after, we will go ahead and get both of the resources needed for the item sent to the chest. So then I can just go ahead and straight craft the next one, which we can see now we need to actually craft more awakened draconium blocks. Oh my goodness, I have to craft so many. I was not prepared. Okay, there's that. And then we go for the awakened draconium, and then we switch that out for this sword. So this awakened supremium sword, although it is good, the the thing that I'm going for right now is going to be infinitely better, because I can put as many damage modules as I want in it. And basically, when I say as many as I want, I basically mean that's all I'm going to put into it, because there's really nothing else good to be put onto the weapon. So, because I mean, yeah, I can put AoE, but other than that, there's really nothing else. So I'm just going to fill it with damage modules. And so eventually this is going to take hours to craft the things that I need. So there is the draconic sword. For what I'm going for right now is the staff of power, which needs the sword, the pickaxe, and the shovel. So I'm going through working on each of those. Did I I didn't cancel this one. That's why it had everything in there. And cancel that one. And cancel that one. So now I should actually have the extras needed to actually craft this without having to craft any more of the draconium, the awakened draconium blocks now. Because I forgot to cancel the ones before and it had a bunch of extra stuff in it. So yeah, as you can see there, I can just go straight to crafting the next one after this is done. Then go there, craft that, and now go back in here and cancel these guys. And now I need to do the pickaxe. And as you can see, I indeed forgot to take off the pickaxe here because I didn't click that. So now I can click that and it'll send the stuff needed for the pickaxe. Now we have the shovel. And in here will be everything needed for the pickaxe. So yeah, this part's pretty simple. It's just the aftermath of actually waiting for all the modules to get finished is the part that takes a while. Especially when I'm making modules for like 3 hours. So those I'm gonna have to obviously do in between stream because I'm not gonna make anyone sit and watch me do absolutely nothing for 3 hours. But now we can take these guys out. And then on the draconic staff of power, say, hey, I want one of those. And it will go through and start giving me the stuff for one of those. And now I need to go in here and actually cancel these guys. So now we have these. So the sword goes in there. The shovel and pickaxe go there. And then the rest of these guys go like so. I think. Hold on. Let's see. Staff of power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that means that I actually don't have enough room. And I need to make another one of these. Yeah, I even said I didn't need to make any more of these. So apparently I needed 5 on each side. Okay. Craft that. Do that. Then do that, except take that out. Take that out. Put those two there. Put this guy there. Now I want one of those. One of those. And then one of those. So only one of these will actually be sent back into the system here. And that is the first one. And then I can proceed to take it back out of the system because I shouldn't need any more now. That's for that. Okay, so now I have that. So this is 2 draconium cores, which are these here. Obviously. 1 wyvern core. 4 diamonds, and then the draconium. And then everything else is going to be for the other one. So then now I need to proceed and grab some cable, 4 of those, along with the wrench, because these go not there. Go on the back of those. This would then get moved to there and give out power there. Okay. No. There. There. Okay. That one was a lot faster because I was physically and mentally prepared that time. Hey, thank you for the follow. Okay, that should be everything I need. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Rebby. Really appreciate it. Okay. Now we can go back to making the draconic staff of power. Just like that. Okay. We're back on track. And everything there can be taken out. Okay. Well, this one takes a bit of power to make. You can see like that one there takes that. But this one takes 256 million in order for it to, well, make. I messed up my thing here. Go to full screen and then go to borderless. There we go. And there we go. So now we have our draconic staff of power, which right now it's not really that powerful. It just has, well, like no damage. 10.12 attack damage, while this one here has 49. And so really I don't have, this isn't better right now, but once I start making the damage stuff, it will increase its damage. Also this here, large, and the dragon egg, I will go ahead and throw this in here because this is also something I will make in the future. Oh, goodness. Okay. A lot of stuff going on right now. So now, basically, what I need to do is make my shield modules. And so, currently, my chest piece has a 8x6. So that is 48 total slots that I have to fill. And one is already taken up, so there's 47 slots. These here are 2x2. So if I make 2 of those, there goes 8 spaces. So that means that would be 40, so I have 39 left. So I need to be strategic about what I want to do. These have 2 max installations, so I definitely want to make these, but I need the potions of healing. Okay. Well, here comes the... Okay, yeah, sorry, I am all over the place, still trying to... Oh, yeah, that's wrong. There we go. So this is the start of everything. So those are the capacity. So I can hold more. But now I actually need the shield controller, which is this guy. I need one of them to control my shield. And there we go. So this should give me the shield. Yeah, so now with this installed, I have a total of 500 shield that I have. Now we need to get the shield recovery modules, which these are 1 by 1, so let's grab 4 of them. Pretty sure scheduled, I need to craft 4 of those. So back over here to craft those. Yeah, this is a lot of back and forth until I can get a good supply of the draconium blocks. This just takes a while because I have to physically go into the fuser and fuse everything, unless I can find a way to automate the fuser, which honestly, that would take me a while. I would have to do some testing off stream, which, because I don't want to bore y'all through some things that I do on stream, because, well, some things just take absolutely way too long for me to do, unless y'all want to see me try and figure this out. Because, I mean, I'd be more than happy to try and figure out how to automate this part of all of this. And that would be the 4 recovery. Yeah, so, I mean, if y'all would like me to sit through on a stream and figure out how to automate this, I'd be more than happy to. Just let me know in the chat, and yeah, I will do that eventually. Alright, so now, yes, this is where the glitches start happening with the armor, because the shield. Alright, so now, certain things that we need are speed for both our bow and our armor. So that would be 8, 16, that's 24 that I need, but that's the potion of swiftness. So now basically I need to sit down and try and remember how the potion worked. Perfect. Let's do that. So first off, I'm going to need some patterns, some pattern providers. I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5 or 4. I'll go with 5 to see. Just kind of to get us started off in a direction. Because I'm going to need a couple of things. Gonna need pattern provider that gives us some blaze powder, which I might already honestly have one set up to get me blaze powder, but I can't remember, so I went ahead and got it. Let's find out. Scan through, see if I see blaze powder. Perfect. Okay, yeah, there's blaze powder there, so that's fine. So those can be made. Now, there are a couple other things which I already have in there being auto-crafted, but I need to get them out of certain places, I think, maybe. I shouldn't need to, actually. I just need to find a spot to do this, which honestly I could do over there or even over here. This might be a better spot to do it. I just have to build, well, another one of these guys. So we go here with it, and then here with it. Right? Yes. And then we go out 2, out 2, out 1, out 1, out 1. Then we go to this way, 2, that way. I think I messed that up. It's to like that. So yeah, it's 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems to be. Let's check this side and make sure. Oh yeah, that's. Yep, I still got it. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we get our infinity wand here in a second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then nope, that's not where that needs to go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is another circle finished. Then we just fill it in. Which I probably don't even have enough on me. And that should be that. Perfect. All right, so this is where we will set up for the brewing. First off, I need to get some brewing stands. 4 of them, to be exact. And those will be sitting on top of our things here. So it doesn't need to be a big area, but it can be because, well, I built this for the brewing. So what we can do, go from the middle of the 3. So that's this guy going 1, 2, 3. Going from the middle and go 1, 2, 3. Those are in line. Then we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then go out over to there. That should be good. That's enough space. These guys go on top. And then we say awkward potion. Let's make the awkward potion be there. The anything that is a 1, so all of these can go here. Then these will be the 2s. Except that is not a. That is a splash. And then the splash can go there. So we got awkward, 1, 2, and then splash. Oh goodness. Now let's figure this out. This is gonna be rough. It's been a bit since I've actually done this, so we need a bunch of cables and a bunch of quartz fibers. Oh, yeah, there and there. I was so confused for a second. Alright, so got the quartz fibers, and we need cables around and whatnot. But now we have different sets of cables. We need said, I think it's, I have a picture of what I last did on my phone. So I took it a while back because I built this on another world that I had with a friend. So I always take screenshots of things I make so I don't mess it up later on. And I've already messed it up because all of this stuff. Oh, I shouldn't. Okay, actually, I messed up even worse. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I don't need to break these. These can stay where they were. It's just... well, this is no fun. Awkward Potion is the one that goes into the other one. Nope, that's an Awkward Potion. Because Awkward Potions are the level 1s. Let me make sure. Awkward Potions on all of those. Perfect. So the only thing I've really needed to change was this here. These need to go out a bit, at least 3 blocks away and elevated by 1. And actually, it's back 1 because these also need to be elevated by 1. Let's go ahead and get the cables. So we can take purple cables. And this is where 2 of these guys come into play. Go back, cable, put that there. And I will actually fix this because there needs to be a export bus thingy on it as well. Underneath it. Actually, I think that's an export bus. No, it's an import bus. I think. Let me see. It's hard to tell. I'll need to scroll the picture, but I will fix it in a second once I get a little bit further into the pictures. Because this is like just mainly the base part of it being built. And so then I'll worry about it more in a second. Then I need another color cable. Let's see. What leads back over here that doesn't have a lot of stuff connected? Is that no, it's not a dense smart cable. So I might need to make a bunch of this over here dense smart cables because it has quite a bit of connections to it. Unless I wanted to use a different color. But purple is... oh, jeez, no, that's purple that I would need to do. And I could easily... yeah, let's just do this. Let's make these parts here red, and then the purple leading back. It just saves me some time later on, so I don't have to, like, set up a whole another color. Keep missing the spot that I'm trying to place it. All right, there we go. And then the purple will actually connect right here and run down and around connected to the system. Okay. Yes, that is how that works. These. Then I need the cable. Cover that up. There we go. And then go here. There. There. Okay. And this is where we connect everything up, except I need to recraft a bunch of the purple. And that's probably too much. Let's craft 100. There we go. So now these connect up underneath. Oop, 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 oop. And we just drag this along and connect it up with the main system and each other. And this go not like that. Connect it up here, because this just gets everything back into the system once it is made. And that doesn't add too many. It makes it half of the total connections. Now we need this to connect up underneath to a chest. Let's just give it any chest and then go to here. What we can do is have, pretty sure it's an export bus that I had, that it is. It's export bus into the, I might have put that too low. Yep, export bus into the chest with, actually, grab that, sorry. I am gonna put the cable on it. Onto the chest. But first, I need to actually say what I want it to bring in, and that will be the blaze rods. Because blaze rods need to go into it in order to have the, why is only one going in? I also need to get blaze rods auto crafting then. Or blaze powder, not blaze rods. What am I saying? Yeah. Blaze powder, and then over and our auto crafting. Oh shoot. Forgot to put the end crystals back. And crystals are back to crafting. I forgot about those. Over here, we can throw the blaze powder in and just have it have at least an extra stack here. And no, let's give it an extra 2. So now blaze powder will auto craft and be sent over to here. Pretty simple. And we just, now we need to get that into these over here. And that's where these go into these right here. And this needs another color cable of, let's say, green. But these will just kind of go up into the these here. Oh no, that's not fun. That's not centered. Duh, of course it's not going to be centered. Well, I need this to be centered. That's fun. That's fun. I dropped it again. Chest needs to go there. Blaze powder needs to go there. This just makes it... I have OCD. It's not going to be centered, but that is okay. Now that is centered, and that makes me feel better. That's better. Yes. Okay. I also need to make more lime, so let's just craft 100. Okay, and then that goes like this. There we go. We connect this up here. And then have the not import. It needs to be export bus here with speed up. And I think these need to speed up as well and have blaze. I took also pictures of how things are there as well. Alright, I should definitely advance the pictures because... Or I can just... Here, I'll just start doing everything else, though, that I can see. One of those need to go there. This is where I also need another color cable. So let's use orange, because orange then needs to go up to there on each of these. And this just basically connects it up. And I need more orange cables because there's also a chest that I need to put on top of each of these. I'd prefer the same colored chest, so let's look at the wood that I have. Let's use magenta. And that has a chest on top. The chest is on top with... That's import. Oops, that's not where I wanted that. But I'm pretty sure import, yes it is. And the chest, top, that imports to those guys. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Yeah, no, these need to be... Wait, no, that is right. Import. Okay, I'll just look at the... I'll stop questioning myself. I'll look at the pictures. These for sure are import. Yeah, because I can see each of those. And then those... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no, those... Okay, these here are not import. Pretty sure they're storage. So I need storage buses. That's what I need. So I need some storage buses. So let's just make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not 10. Let's make 20. Why not? Let's actually then look at these pictures that I have. And also, I see a problem with this one here anyways. It needs to be an import, but it also needs this here to be connected to this part here, because that gets it to where it can actually be accessed. So now we can see that this is actually connected to the system now. So let's look back at these pictures. Yes, those are indeed storage buses there. Oh, hey, Mr. B. Yes, so all of these are storage buses. And then they connect up here. And this, I need to give it that. Now that goes in there. Which I honestly don't need to actually filter that in because it's connected to its own line. So I won't connect it there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So all of those there. Pretty sure the one at the bottom is going out. So I think, yes, it is this guy. So that takes it out. And then I think storage bus is the thing that's underneath this. Let me see if I have a better picture. Or if I hover over it. Okay, I think it is. Which means that I would need that. Or it's either storage or an interface. I can't tell from the pictures that I have right now. Ooh, wait, that was a picture there. 1 second. I kind of have video of some of it too. Didn't say. I think yeah, that is. Yeah, no, definitely is. Okay. There. 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 so this one back here is the awkward potion, which pretty simple. Just awkward potion. It needs nether warts, I believe get thrown in from the top here. So we need to actually get all these potions. No, that's just the provider. Okay, let's see. Awkward potion, which we need nether wart. I need to pin all these things at the top. Blaze powder's already pinned. Sugar. That's not sugar. Because all of like these things coming from the top. Rabbit's foot. Glistering melon. Golden carrot. That's not click. And phantom membrane. And all those. And then over here, these all generally are going to be the same. It's glowstone. Glowstone dust. And then this one's going to be gunpowder. Ugh. And so basically this is connected to this chest, which then takes out the item this way and it puts it in here. So these are going to be the water bottles. So I also need to get the water bottle selected. So this here takes in 3 water bottles. Not like that. This takes in the 1 nether wart to make the awkward potion, I'm pretty sure. If I am seeing this correctly. Because, yeah, top and then the side would be these guys. Right? Is that it? These pictures and videos do not show me much right now. Let me see. This okay, these devices are online. So yeah, the top one is the nether wart, and then did I say yeah, 3? Oh, that's not right. I need to actually take all these back. Let me see. Because that's saying that for 3, you get 1. And it should be 3, you get 3. So that's pretty easy to change. You just click here and you click that and you say it makes 3. Because it doesn't just make 1 of these, it makes 3 of them. I'll have to go back through and recheck all of these and make sure I actually set all of them. I should have. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. So yeah, that is fixed. Alright, so once again, back here, we throw the awkward potion in. 1 nether wart with 3 water bottles, 3 awkward potions. Same here, awkward potion, awkward potion, awkward potion, awkward potion, awkward, and then over to here. Those, and then those 3. So that's better. And so yeah, that gets the warts and with the water bottles. And then That goes through, and then we export out the awkward potion out the bottom. I think that's what... yeah. We export it out the bottom into a storage bus. So, yeah. Okay, and awkward potion. So we export out the awkward potion. We want that to be done fast. And it gets into the storage bus, which then gets sent back into the system. So it can go somewhere else. And this here is basically so nothing goes back in the system through this. It goes into here and then out. And that's basically that. So now I just have to do that for the rest of them. So over here, I need strength, potion of strength, potion of strength 2, and then splash potion of strength, I think. Is it strength 2, splash potion of strength? It doesn't say strength 2. Shoot. Let's see here. That one's probably for this guy here. No, that's not that. That one is the potion of strength. Is it this one? Yeah, splash potion of strength 2. So, which honestly, let's just go through these guys and start. Strength 1, strength 2 there. This takes, okay, don't freeze on me. That takes strength 2. Then this guy would take swiftness. The velocity one takes the splash potion of swiftness 2, which is where that goes into play there. The jump takes leaping 2, which also takes leaping 1. So I should flip that order. Does not take any... It does. Splash potion of slow falling, which to get that, we need then the potion of slow falling, which is good. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I made this auto feed module. Oops. This one takes the potion of instant health 2, which gets made with the instant health 1, which... Okay, there we go. Trying to remember which ones of these actually need potions is also really difficult. I don't think energy needed it. The tingle doesn't need it. This is where swiftness 1 and 2 come into play again, which I already have those in. That's also the slow falling, which I already have here. I think, that's interesting. I think it should just be that right there. I think that those two work. I don't know necessarily. Interesting. Okay. It's fine. Jump already got. This doesn't need anything. That doesn't. Already got that. That. This doesn't need anything. Already got that one. That doesn't. That doesn't. That doesn't. That doesn't. This here already got for that. Let's see. How many... Let's just go over here and figure this out. So strength, swiftness, leaping, instant health, night... Ah, yes, the night vision one. That's there. And now we should just go here. This would be the awkward potion. So I still need the awkward potion, actually. Nope, that's not that. Awkward potion. So taking the awkward potion on that side, and then up top, it would take in everything I need for this. So swiftness is the blaze powder, or strength, sorry. Swiftness is the sugar. Leaping is the rabbit's foot. Instant health is the glistering melon. Slow falling is the phantom membrane. Night vision is the golden carrot. So that's all that stuff that needs to be taken into here. And then out the bottom would be all of the ones. And speed that up. Now over here, this is for the 2s. Let's see. Strength, swiftness, leap, and healing. Okay. So in this right side will be all the 1s. So strength 1, swiftness 1, leaping 1, instant health 1, and then slow falling 1. Those should be it. Strength, swiftness, leaping, healing. Strength, swiftness, healing, leaping. That's right, because slow falling doesn't go in this one. Leaping, healing, leaping. Okay. And then those go with... Oh, this is just the glowstone. Then out the bottom would be the 2s. Being strength, swiftness, leaping, and instant health. And then over here through the top is just the gunpowder. Out the bottom is any splash potion that I have, which is just 3 and strength 2, swiftness 2, and the slow falling. And that should be that, I think. Honestly, now we just have to test it. So if I wanted to test it, I would get draconic. Let's see. Yep, see, I forgot to do that one. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. This is to test it. We want, say, for our bow, we want a damage. Missing, oh, that's right, water bottle. Now I need to remember how I did the water bottle. Wait a minute. I think I know. I just go like this. Yeah, and I have plenty of water, and I can just craft water bottles. So, do I have a fluid? I don't, but I can probably craft one. Unless I have one somewhere else, because I know I might. I have a bunch of random stuff everywhere. Don't think I have this one somewhere. That's okay. I can just craft a bunch of the stuff anyways. Control click, start it, start it, start it. And then craft it. And that one's pretty easy to craft. So then over here, let's just, connect it up to the blue here, I guess. We can. So connect it up. Cable, the blue cables go there. place this here with, let's go ahead and that place there. What? Did my headphones just die? Are you serious? They did or something. It shouldn't have died. Usually they like turn off if there's no sound playing through them for a while, but there's definitely sound playing through them. This I will need to get water into. Yep, that gets the water in. This is also where I need the augment. What is this? Thermal? Yep. Grab one of those. 3 of those. Just like that. Down here, give it speed. And this also needs to bring in glass bottles. Which, to get glass bottles in there, I need to get glass bottles here. Auto crafting. So that means I need to go up here. Throw this there as a crafting recipe, and boom. Now we will have glass bottles crafting. And also being thrown in here. Then we just grab this, throw that on top. Starts making glass bottles. And then out on this side, we say import back into the system. Just like that, we have infinite water bottles. Because we have infinite water from just this guy here. So now we have another use of the water. And so now we test it for this. I was going to make one of these. Seems like everything is there. We click craft. It is crafting all of these things. It says these are scheduled. It's crafting the awkward potions. Which, let's actually go watch this happen. So this is... Okay, the awkward potions get made. They get pulled out, thrown in here, and they should be sent over here. Awkward potions, yes. So then, once this is finished, this gives us the potion of strength. Potion of strength, which then gets taken out and thrown over here. Now these get turned into potion of strength 2. So one thing I need to check is then the slow falling, because this was used for the gravity. So I need to test that to make sure that this, a minute 30, actually does work for it. Strength 2, it gets taken out, and then it gets thrown over here to be turned into splash potions. But I think it works. It's just, this obviously just takes a while because it doesn't have any buff to it because it is vanilla Minecraft. But then it gets pulled out and crafts the 1. So it does work. Now let's test it with, like I said, to see if the slow fall that I have actually works for this guy. Yeah, because it uses the slow fall here, and it says 4 minutes, but I don't know if it's actually going to work. Let's see. I want to craft one of them, and yes, so it does need the slow falling 4. So that's where I need to change this. Which is completely fine because it's good to get this figured out now. So I need slow falling 4, which comes from slow falling. Then I also want to check then if this guy here with this, if slow falling. Okay, so this does need the 1 minute 30. So that's why I had that one. That's specifically for this. So we can still leave this one in here for this. I just then need to make a 4 minute one, which I think is the redstone with it. So we need this one, which takes the minute 30 and makes it into 4 minutes. And then proceeds to make it into the correct one. So then I need redstone and as a thing as well. So that can go with this one here. Yeah, because this is technically a second one. And so that would take in the... Let's see if I can't find the slow falling in here. That would take in the 1 minute 30 slow falling and boost it. So then we need to take out the 4 minute down here. And then down here, instead of taking out that one, we take out this 4 minute and throw in this 4 minute there. Throw that there. So now we test it. We find the slow falling, if I can see it. Right there. We craft it. Let's see, this is crafting currently. It is making all of the slow falling. Okay. Goodness, this takes so long. Okay, let's just kind of sit here and wait a second to make sure it does work, and then I will need to start actually making all of these things. So that means that basically, I mean, yeah, I could have actually, that would make more sense actually. Hold on. I think that's why I was thinking I needed this pattern. Because if I go like that, I just send in the glass bottle. Yeah. Because I don't want to constantly just make water bottles actually, because that would be a lot. So if I just give it a pattern provider, well then just goes here, pattern provider, saying the water bottle this on top of it. I will need more cables now. But this will be the import. No, actually, that can just be the Actually, I don't even have to do either. Because if I just go here and say import and export out the bottom, well, then it just gets everything it needs from there. So that means I would need to make that say water. Except if I go here, say boop, just import on the side the water constantly. It'll constantly get the water here on the side, but it'll also just get the water bottles in as well from the bottom and export out the bottom. Should. I can test it. Let's just say 4 water bottles. It did make them, so yeah, it works. Okay. Works for me. Alright. Yeah, so the draconic stuff worked. It made the one of these, which would then go in this guy here saying just don't drop or whatever. Cancels out gravity. I can get it to 100%, which is probably what I'm going to want to do. But now, basically, let's do this. I need the speed. I need the 24 speed upgrades. Specifically for these here. These don't matter about speed. This can take a while. Currently, we can see crafting status, which it completely just lies to us. But this here tells us how long it goes for. I'm not going to make y'all sit through all of this. This stuff I'm going to do in between stream. I'm going to get everything I need to fight the Chaos Dragon. But we have basically got everything set up for the dragon. Like I said, this is the prep for it. So I now just have to actually craft everything. And it takes a while because all of these here specifically take a while. These here take a while. Yeah, I mean, that's really about it. I don't know what else to say besides I'll see you guys next time. I mean, there's not much else I can do on stream besides making y'all wait, and I'm not going to do that. I mean, I could craft these things up here, and, well, yeah, let's go ahead and just do that real quick. I'm going to get some stuff set up. Because this stuff here can take a minute. Oh, great. That's right. That's going to take a while. Never mind. Because that stuff has to go through. Oh, hey, look. They finished. Nice. Well, nope. They did not finish anymore. Boom. Alright. Got the core. I need 1 core, and I need 1 craft of this. That gets me the 1 craft of that. Now, I need these. Specifically, this makes 1. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24. I need 32 of these. Meaning, I need 32 of these. So that's going to take a second because it has to make 32 draconium cores. But everything else is pretty straightforward. And there we... Oh, that was 2. I need more diamonds. Fair enough. There's some diamonds. And there's the 32. So now I have to find a good spot to put this. I mean, this would be a fun spot, but I don't think there's enough room here. Let's find out. So let's go to the middle of this thing, which is this is the middle right there. And now we need to tier it up to 8. There's just enough room there. Let's go. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, let's go. Okay, so this kind of needs to go there, like that. So I actually need 4 more than what I said because I forgot that I needed. And that's exactly 1 out from this. Ooh, that's an extra one. So that is there. That there. That there, and then I need the 4 more, actually. Alright, so now we just wait for those. Okay, there we go. And there's that. And that is that. So now... Oh, I need to I don't actually remember exactly how much is there. I don't think there's a pad either that kind of tells me. I actually need to look this up. Tier 8. The energy core, tier 8. This tells me how much I need. So for the tier 8, I need 786 draconium blocks. And then 378 awakened draconium blocks. Goodness gracious. That is a lot. And then these two go here and here. I need 2 pieces. Blah, 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 blah. Oops, I just threw that in my backpack. Oops, and I threw it. But I need 2 pieces of glass for this. 1 on there. I'm going to grab another one because I'm going to break this one, and then 1 there. Hello. There and there. All right. So then one's like that, one's the other way. And then we take flux point And then we need a flux plug. Because the flux point, one goes there. This, I'm pretty sure, sends the energy into there. This one takes the energy out. And this one, well, we're going to name a new thing draconic power. This is going to be for draconic power. Let's actually change. I hate that noise. Let's make it green. This will just kind of send it everywhere. So this I now will eventually change, but this is gonna now be connected to draconic power. And so once this goes, we'll be chilling. Because this is the thing that stores all of our power now. And we don't actually need this. This is just going to be a little buffer for that. So that's actually going to stay there. But then I'm going to change everything to be connected up to this part instead of this one. Because it'll just be kind of better that way. So yeah. But yeah, so like I said, we need 786 draconium blocks and 378 awakened draconium blocks for this, and then we will build it. So I will work on getting all of those resources in between streams, and also all of these guys here for my draconium stuff, the bow, the staff of power, and my chess piece. And also I will work on these things. Actually, now that once I build this, I can shift right click on it and it'll entangle it. So anywhere I'm at, like when I'm actually fighting the Chaos Dragon, it will just send power across, so I will never run out of power. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here. We did a lot of good work. I just have a lot of stuff now that I need to craft, and that takes time, and I do not want to bore y'all with that. So that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys.